My name's Demetrius. The other names are Olufemi and Adeniro, which mean God loves me and royalty has a dynasty. But do I truly love me? Am I aware of whom I'm meant to be? Am I oblivious of my identity? In light of life's recent events, I've got to ask myself, who am I becoming? I can't contour new realities if I'm always blending in. I envisioned another life where my brothers were collecting awards, not sentences. My brothers are in prison, way before the gavel hits the table and the punishment is given. It's what my brothers are exposed to. It's being fathered by the road in our youth. We've all been in and out of this toxic culture. It incarcerates, but it doesn't have to be our fate. I had the privilege of growing up on the estate, so I can relate. My mum envisioned another life where I could steward my time carefully, remain at ease. I never got a break from her telling me how society wouldn't make my crooked path straight. Had to carve out my own space, find a way to fit into this picture-perfect frame. I only appreciated this advice after Michael died. That news headline made me wonder what went on in the public's mind, that it was a life he chose. He wasn't dealt a bad hand. I'm telling you though, it's too easy to be trapped. I've been a singer from young. I love the power of lyrics, the ones that convey a deeper message. Writing awards the opportunity to send my words on errands. But sometimes they never make it out the door, locked away with the memory that trapped my voice. Someone embarrassed me in primary. They couldn't see me becoming a singer. Right now it's laughable, but the trauma meant that I guarded my gift. I didn't nurture my inner artist. I pursued academia instead, trained the left side of my head, repetitive, analytical, precise, risk-averse, following the tracks. There's not much mobility outside of that. It's either wrong or right. The right side of my brain, the big picture conceptual side, has quite literally been pushed aside. I'm giving you the tour to this prison called my mind. My logical side just does what it sees as right. The organized, analytical side informs me that if a majority of the brothers that have gone ahead of me are either in prison or grafting on the streets, they're only representing my reality. Yet I also tell myself there has to be another way. Look at Sterling, but Michael was stabbed to death. Ran out of time to become. And time again, I too succumb to peer pressure, to play it safe, stay within the left side of my brain. The right side has been bound in chains, afraid to exercise the ability to think. It's the way we're taught to think. It's the way we're taught not to think. When Michael breathed his last, it stimulated necessary questions I hadn't asked. Like, what does it mean to be free? This guy was in my GCSE PE class, his talent undeniable. I still remember all his skills on the pitch. Landing on my bum after he rainbow flipped me in the rain. Now those talents can't escape the grave. His short life hasn't afforded him the opportunity to use his gifts. All the bravado and street cred has evaporated. He can't be the example a lot of young boys need. Michael had one foot in the door with QPR Academy, but things were difficult economically, socially, racially. It's very hard to dissect his story. The fact is, he's dead. And my mind feels as powerless as his. Do you know how crazy that is? The absence of life makes you understand its brevity. I tell myself, if you truly want to win, nail your why. Society is the vampire that will try and suck your soul-satiating gifts from finding full expression. Life's too short to wallow in other people's negative shadows. Be an example. Shine. Let others dwell under the warmth of your beaming light. But how can I pass a crown that hasn't even laid on this head? Because my actualized potentials remain dormant instead. I struggle to gain mental equilibrium. There's more weight on the left side. What of the right? To imagine another way of becoming a man. Vision needs to synergize with diligence for true change. It takes time to define who I am. Requires an expansion of the mind to answer the question, what does it take to be free? I need to face my shadow, remove my mask of disguise. and ask this guy, why am I living? Why do I do what I do? Truth be told, my mind has been robbed of its greatness, so daily I'm choosing to reclaim it. Michael, your life sentence is over, and so's the one that imprisoned my gift. Let your absence remind me to exercise the song within, the change I want to see. It starts with me. So I'm choosing to create a legacy by living free.